So students, we were discussing this Cork phylum, how the cells are united and how this specific modification that is found below the hypodermis is protecting water loss and how it keeps the infection away. This is very prominent role that is played by this Cork or phylum. This is such type of covering that doesn't allow water enter into the plant body. So this is very prominent for all the plants, specifically aquatic plants. This structure helps the aquatic plants in checking the water enter into the plant body where living cells are there. So the combination of epidermis and this cork is very crucial for the existence of plants, and it provides the plants an edge to fight against the adverse environmental conditions and a defense mechanism against the entry of parasitic pathogens and microorganisms as well. In your book, it is mentioned that these cells are differentiated and after differentiation becomes dead. As we know that division of labor, these cells are important, and after death they are provided with a specific type of qualities. When these cells are living, they are not having this type of functions. Okay, they cannot check the water loss, they cannot work as a barrier that can keep all the infection, all the moisture that is not useful for the plants away. So their becoming dead is important for the living tissues and plants. It is also mentioned that suberin that is deposited in the cell walls made it thickened and impermeable to water and gas loss. Any uncontrolled and unwanted exchange of water and gas is prevented due to the presence of this cork or phylum. So you can understand how important and significant role that is being played by this cork. These cells are also having dead protoplasm, dead nucleus. That's why resin and tannin, the secretions of the plants, that is excretory mechanism. Different types of chemicals and compounds that are excreted out by the plant body are very beneficial for human beings and animals. We obtain different types of useful secretions that are very important for our daily life, like rubber, latex, tannin, different types of organic and inorganic chemicals that are secreted by various plants. Okay, oils, these are very prominent, like the barks of different plants. The Ashoka tree, the bark of Ashoka tree is very useful for Ayurvedic medicine. Okay, so you can understand that this cork is also possessing different types of stored chemicals that are very important for human beings, our medication and cure. Next point is their function is to prevent loss of water from the internal tissues. After the formation of cork tissues, the cortical region is not able to get water and nutrients. Consequently, its layers dry up and fall down. Okay, after formation of this cork layer, the supply of nutrients and water is checked. That's why these cells become dead, because these cells are useful in their dead stage, and after some time, this layer is separated from the plant body, and a new layer of cork or epidermis is rejuvenated or reformed. So this cycle goes on. You can witness the presence of this cork on the outer side covering of onion. You just go to your kitchen and find an onion, and the outer covering you will feel that there is no presence of nutrients. That layer is thinner, but there is rigidity. There is no storage of any nutrient. It is undigestible. There is no nutritional value. So this outer covering of onion is very prominent to keep that onion protected from the outer environment. If the outer covering is allowing the water to enter or pass out from the onion, then your onion will dry in the such type of scenario where temperature is high. And when you will find the outer covering in the early stage, these cells are not dead. After maturity, these cells become dead, just to keep the inner part safe and protected. So in this manner, you can understand the mechanism of working of this cork or phelem. Okay, the last point that is mentioned in your book is that onion bulbs are protected and provided with this waterproof quality due to deposition of suberin. Suberin is the chemical that is making that outer covering impermeable. Water is not allowed to pass through that outer layer due to deposition of suberin. Okay, so I think this protective tissue is clear to you all. In our next lecture, we will start the discussion of complex permanent tissues that are xylem and phloem. What are the prominent function of xylem and phloem is known to us all.